got this invitation here from First Baptist Church of Gadsden, 160 years. You believe that? Well, I've been invited, sir. And I left it. The church was right here. Can you tell me where it is?
Oh gosh, First Baptist Church. It hadn't been here in over 100 years. They moved up the street, like I think, 7th in Forest, like over 100 years ago. It's been gone a long, long time.
I appreciate your help, sir. Before I go, can you tell me one thing? What in the world is this?
You know, no one really knows. Here's the invitation. Have a good time.
Thank you.
Pleasure meeting you.
Where I am. My name's Appleton.
Reverend Appleton.
Yes, ma'am. JB, if you prefer. Yes.
Well, how about that? I've seen your picture on the wall at First Baptist Church.
Really?
But I thought you were...
Yeah.
Never mind. You're here. The church hasn't been here for years.
Well, I've got this invitation here. First Baptist Church. 100.
What's 160th anniversary? We're celebrating, yes. But the church hasn't been here for years. I think it moved down to 5th and Walnut about 1927. Yeah, it's a big yellow brick building that way. Big yellow brick building. You can't miss it. Steps. You can't miss it.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Hey, Matt,
Hey, Gina,
we need you downstairs. There's a strange man walking around.
do you know where Woody is?
I don't know where he is.
Okay, I'll come take care of it.
Right, thanks.
Thanks. Excuse me, sir. Wait, are you Reverend Appleton?
Yes, sir, I am. Nice to meet you.
Hey there, I recognize your picture from the wall in the church.
You don't say.
Yeah, absolutely. And my name's Matt Alexander. I'm the pastor here at First Baptist.
Really?
That's right. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Throw them young these days, don't they, boy?
Well, I guess so.
All right, then.
Well, are you just here for the 160th anniversary?
I
Or?
sure am. I got this invitation here.
Oh,
I
wow.
courier pigeon.
Oh, well, that's great.
And I ran right over to check it out.
Well, that's fantastic that you received this, and I'm so glad you took the effort to come. Would you like to see some of what's going on here at First Baptist?
I would. I have to say, this doesn't look anything like it did in 1855.
Well, it certainly has changed a lot. Let me show you some of the ways it's changed.
Let's do that. Tell me, Pastor Matt, is this where you tie up your horses on Sunday morning?
Well, actually, we don't have horses. We have automobiles, and this is where they'll be.
Oh, okay. This is where you tie your automobiles up for Sunday morning.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're also going to add a welcome center where we welcome our guests and where people can have fellowship. And then off that welcome center, we'll have elevators where we'll have access to every part of the campus.
What?
Well, elevators is where you lift people from different. You know what? We'll just Google that later. We'll Google that later. I'll tell you more about elevators.
Okay, then.
Now we can just walk right around here, and I'll show you a little bit more of the church.
Okay, then.
All right.
Let's go.
Reverend Appleton, I've loved having you here. I've loved showing you around. I'd love to take some time for us to talk up in my study if you'd like to. We'll go right up the steps here and chat for a little while if you'd like to.
I'd love to, Pastor Matt. Let me ask you a couple things first, though.
Okay.
Some things that were very important to us back in 1855. First, do you love Jesus here at First Baptist Church?
Reverend Appleton, everything we do is centered around Christ here. We do all we can to be a Christ-centered church. We
Well,
absolutely
amen.
do still love
Amen,
Jesus
sir.
here.
Well, let me ask you something else. Do you still preach Christ crucified and resurrected?
Absolutely. Absolutely we do. We want to put the gospel of Jesus at the center of everything we do.
That's so good to hear. The last question, very important. Do you still have a burden for the lost? And are you trying to reach Gadsden for Christ?
For 160 years, that's been our goal at First Baptist Church, as you well know, is to be a gospel witness here in Gadsden. We want to see lost people come to know Jesus Christ.
That is so good to hear, son. Well, let's go up and talk in your study.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do I have to go up all of these steps here? Or you got one of them fancy Ellie skaters you were talking about, the elevators?
Well, you know, we're going to have a couple of new ones soon, Lord willing, but right now I'll just help you up these steps.
Well, thank you. sir. All right.